Hey everybody, Sinister Lex here, and today we are testing out the new system. Got a new PC system that I just built. Gonna be testing it out, but doing a video also. Before we get into that, remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Click that get notification bell if you want my notifications. Now, before we go too far into this, remember to check out the Discord server where we get a lot of these cool ideas from for these videos. That's going to be a good thing, a good place for you to be. I want you to know that it looks like you guys are looking at me from a little bit of a different angle. If it looks like I'm looking down below you, it's because I kind of am. The new screen I put up is so big that the camera's actually up here. So if I want to look at you, I got to like crane my neck and tilt my head up and all that. So I'm just going to look at the screen and you guys can deal with it or not, whatever. But what I wanted to talk about today, not just the PC build. The PC build was pretty cool. Don't ask me the specs. I don't know. I just followed a YouTube video and I swapped out two parts, a motherboard and a Ryzen 7 CPU. But I don't know the specs. I'm not a computer guy in terms of building computers. It's online. It's working. That's what matters. The screen is really big and I'm enjoying it so far. It feels like it's helping me get more done just by the sheer amount of space available. But that's not what I want to talk about today. What I want to talk about is actually how you approach your interview calls, your sales calls. This isn't going to be a very long one. It's just something I've kind of noticed after working with several recent clients and changing my approach a little bit. In the past, I've been very high energy on these calls, and the same thing with a lot of interviews I've done in the past for real jobs. You come in with this high energy, and you're talking fast, you're talking scattered, you're smiling and ha ha ha, and that's good. The smiling is good, so that part's great. But the part that I think isn't that great, or at least the part that I think has lost me some gigs in the past, is maybe speaking too fast and being a little bit too scattered. So not having a plan of what I'm going to ask, not really coming into this with knowing what kind of questions I might want to ask, or just a general idea of the questions I would want to ask. That kind of slows me down and at the same time speeds me up. So what ends up happening on a lot of these calls is I speak really fast, it's high energy, and then things get scattered, and I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. And I like to compare this to talking with a crackhead. If you were a police officer talking to a crackhead, asking them questions, they are very scattered. They are very flighty. They talk really fast. They say things that don't have any meaning. They spew words that have no meaning or purpose. And you get the feeling that you can't trust this person. And that's a real problem on these calls, because this interview call that you're doing is about trust. Every part of it is about trust. It's about helping the client feel comfortable with you, while at the same time showing that you can get the job done. So those are the things that you're doing on these calls. You're trying to establish that you can get the job done, and to help them trust you and feel comfortable working with you. And to do that requires you to slow down your speech, slow down your linguistics. What I'm saying is you need to talk slower. You need to not be scattered. There needs to be meaning and purpose behind your words. Even if it takes you a few seconds to think about how you're going to respond, that's fine. Think about most of the presidents of the United States. How do they talk? Are they scattered and flighty, or are they slow, methodical, calm, and collected? These are things to think about as you prepare to do interview calls, because you're not there to be a car salesman. That is not what this is. Car salesman comes out and he's got that higher energy, right? When a car salesman comes out, you don't want to talk to that person. You know that he's going to come out with his big smile. He's going to start trying to get rapport with you and talking about things that you like, and Then he's going to try and move you as quickly as possible through the sale with all his fancy tactics. But if you go to a smaller car dealership maybe, where it's a very hometown feel, their reputation isn't built on pushing as many cars out as possible. It's built on relationships and trust. They sell good cars at affordable prices. Now, this is something we can work with. You will go to that person, you will go to that car dealership, and you will find a lot of the time that this small business owner, he's going to talk slow, he's going to talk calm, he's going to talk to you in ways that put your mind at ease. And this is very, very important for these calls. Yesterday I closed an $8,000 deal on Upwork. And I think the reason that was able to go through, the reason I was able to do that, has a lot to do with the slow speed at which I was speaking on the call. My ability to listen to what they were saying, ask the right questions, and then take a moment before responding and respond with a clear, direct answer to their questions so that I could put their mind at ease, let them know I'm someone they can trust, and someone who takes time to think about what I'm going to say to them. That is today's lesson. That is what I had for you. So if you are doing these interview calls, you might notice how I'm speaking a little bit slower on this video. A lot of my videos are high energy, but they don't need to be. You can slow it down for these calls. And this is especially true depending on your audience. So you may need to tailor this for your audience a little bit. But if you want to be seen as a professional, it's time to slow your speech patterns down. Stop speaking so sporadically. Stop going in with balls to the walls energy. Let them know you're a real person, a real business owner, you know your shit, and you're there to help them. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you do this at all? Are you someone who is guilty of speaking fast and sporadically? I know that I am because I thought in the past that was how things needed to be. But the slower you speak, the more calm and collected you are, and the easier it is to remember the things you need to remember in order to give your clients the best possible answers to their questions and to help them trust you and feel comfortable with you. That's all I've got for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Sinister Lex. Again, this is the first PC video test, so hopefully it doesn't sound like crap. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and drop in the Discord channel if you want to hang out. I will see you next time.